Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded and I told you guys I was going to be consistent once again with the videos, but I mean, life happens, right? There was a lot of things that happened these last couple days. First and foremost, the biggest thing that got in my way was I needed to take the car to get serviced, and I work overnights. The only time I can take the car to get serviced, because I'm off the weekend, is during the day. So I think it was Wednesday. Yeah, because I posted on Tuesday. So Tuesday, no, it goes even deeper, right? Tuesday, I ended up going to the real estate school and ended up coming home kind of late, in a rush, didn't have time to record no content. It was a very rushed day because after the school, we went to get some food, we got some groceries, and I spent like, I want to say an hour to 30 minutes with my son and my family. And it was rushed, no content on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I had my appointment for my car at 9 a.m. So I ended up going to my appointment. Keep in mind, I'm already like, no food in my system, no sleep in my system. And if you guys have dealt with dealerships, they take forever. And I was out of there by like 2 p.m., bro. Keep in mind, I've been up since the previous day, like from 3 p.m. So like, it was a very rough day for me. And after the dealership, I had to go make a pickup order for like my groceries. Like I had to, so Wednesday was so fucking hectic. I didn't have the time to record because like, I didn't even know where the fuck I was. And Thursday came around. What did I do Thursday? So Thursday, I ended up going back to the real estate school in the morning because I had to get some credentials and a lot of things, and come back home at around 10, 11 a.m., hit the bed. I oversleep. Then I try to log into like my real estate profile and all that stuff for like my school. I get everything going. Then Friday, I'm off. And I decide to just sleep in because my son had an appointment later throughout the day. And after all that happened, I tried to do like my real estate school program and all that stuff. But I cannot move forward because they fucked up my last name. So I have to go back to the real estate school, get that shit fixed tomorrow, Monday. So it's been a lot of things going on. And Saturday and Sunday, I just spent the day with my mom. So I picked up my mom and she stayed over with us for the weekend. We ended up going out. I didn't want to record because I just wanted to spend some quality time with my mom. And I just didn't feel like I wanted to be focused on recording, editing, and all that stuff because I knew I was going to detach from like the moment and not actually enjoy being with her and not actually like engage with whatever we were doing. You know, I was going to be focused on my content. I was going to be focused on the video and all that stuff. So it's been a very crazy week. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but we're back on the content. We're back on the grind. And this weekend, honestly, even though it was very hectic, even though a lot of things happened, many things were aligned. Many things were brought into, I want to say like many things that happened were necessary, you know, even though I was in a rush, even though that I didn't post content, even though that I didn't have the time to sit down and do what I love, God really works in mysterious ways, right? Like I told you guys, the reason why I am here today, the reason why I am the man that I am today is because God has given me a second chance. God has shown me through trial and error, through failure, through pain, that my life is worth more, that I have a bigger purpose, that I am doing the right thing, even though that I'm suffering, even though that it sucks. Things are aligning, you know? And when I was at the dealership, I ended up catching up with one of my old coworkers, shout out my boy Michael. And man, we were chopping it up, and long story short, he's been trading for over 3 years with all these prop firms and everything, and all these, the same concept, same thing, right? He was telling me that he's been funded multiple times, but he's never seen a payout in the last 3 years. The way this impacted me and the way that I saw God working his magic right there was that I got funded and paid in 7 months of learning how to trade. I have so much advantage, and so I am so far ahead of a lot of people that have been doing this for for the last 3 years, 4 years. Because I have other friends that have told me that it took them more time to get to where I'm at now. It took them like 3 years to get their first payout, to get their first funded. Like, all of those things are just reinforcements, right? And I know that things happen for a reason. I was at the dealership and everything, and just having that connection, just having someone close to me that actually trades, understands me, it just elevates me. You know, if you create a circle that is people that wants to get better, that wants to work on themselves, that really wants to get to the next level, that's really what you need. And I didn't have that, you know? My best friend, my friends, my family members, whatever, they're in a whole different world, bro. They're in a whole different universe. They're just thinking about working a job and just having the momentary pleasure and stuff. Like, me and my boy were chopping it up, bro, and it was just crazy. Like, it was an instant connection, you know? And we were good friends when we used to work, but we just lost connection after work. And it was like, I want to say 2 years, 3 years ago that I was working with them. I want to say 2 years, but long story short, God really works in mysterious ways, bro, because like, damn, 3 years getting funded but no profits, that's fucking crazy. That generally is crazy. The thing I was telling like my friends and my mom was like, if I would have never seen profits this early on in my stage, I would have probably turned around, you know, like, and just not believed in trading. But I was able to see the profits. I was able to see the fruits of my labor being actually harvested. And it's like, God works in very, very different mysterious ways. And that same day that I was with my boy, the verse of the day for the Bible app was like, that the harvest was plentiful, but not many people want to harvest the crops, you know? So that there's a lot of opportunity, but not many people want to put the work in. You know, that's how I interpreted that message. And it really is true, bro. There is a lot of opportunity, but some people just don't put the work in. Some people just don't go at it, you know? Like, my boy's been grinding, bro. He's been going at it and going at it. He's not quitting. Why am I going to stop if I encounter some limitations, if I encounter some problems? Like, that just gave me more motivation. And it also, like, helped me connect with someone that I also want to help and elevate with him, you know? Like, it was just a great connection, great experience. And it wasn't just a coincidence, you know? It wasn't just the right time and all of that. It was God working in his own way. There was a reason why I went to the dealership that day. There was a reason why I went up to my boy and said, what's up? And we just talked about it, and trading just came out, you know? Like, everything just happens for a reason, and that reason is God. God and his alignment and his purpose. But it only happens when God wants it to happen. Now, going to, like, my family, connecting with my family and everything, like, I end up going to my grandparents' house, and I haven't been over there for a minute, but I just had a deep conversation with my grandpa, my grandma, my family and everything. And it showed me that all of the sacrifice, all of the time that I spent alone in solitude, just grinding and building myself, really reflected, you know? My grandpa just seemed very proud of me when I was talking to him about all these things, the ideas that I have, and a lot of things that I thought that I was not making progress. Like, all of this that I've been working on myself, and like just trying to be better, knowledgeable, a better man, and all these things, is like, they told me without me even thinking about it, you know? They're like, you're looking different, you're moving different, like, something about you seems special, like, there's something about you that we feel different, but in a good way, you know? So it was a whole 360 moment for me, because I've been very isolated to the point where, like, I don't even know if what I'm doing is worth it. But I know that the sacrifice that I'm doing is well worth it. It's just, God works very differently. God puts you where he needs you to be at the right time, but not when you want it. It's when you need to be there. It's when you have the momentum, right when you're at the peak of your momentum. God puts you in the place where you need to be at to show you that you're right here. The next fucking goal is over here. Success is right over here. So you got to separate yourself from being here to being here. So what's the next step? And that's what happened for me. I saw myself being here. They're being proud of me being here, but this is not my full potential. I've been slacking in a lot of departments. I can be here in the next upcoming weeks, months, whatever, but I need to push myself from this level. And I wouldn't have seen that if God didn't put all of those things in my life in alignment. It takes time, bro. Just because you have a dark season, just because you have a rainy season does not mean it's the end of you. It doesn't mean that, bro. I've been talking a lot. I gotta go back to work, but I'm back, boys. Like it felt like I took a break, but not really. Like everything was against me, but for a good way, you know. Like you always gotta look for the good and the bad. You always gotta look at the world. Sometimes God will throw delays at you, but it's not to stop you. It's like to actually tell you to like stop, like catch your breath, calm down. Like I got this. Just don't worry, don't rush, take your time. And that's what I needed to see, you know. It's just that the type of person that I am, the way that I am, I really want everything to happen now. And that was one of the biggest parts, like that my ego got the best out of me, because like I thought I was way better than what I am, and I needed to slow down, and I really saw that, you know. But with that being said, boys, I'm about to return back to work. I'm kind of wired up because I had the coffee, but you guys know how I do. Coffee is like my life. Coffee over water. Now really I got a whole fucking jug of water, but you guys know the drill by now. Like 2 cups of coffee a day, 1 at night, just to get shit done, you know. But nah, in all seriousness though, like I gotta get back to work. I hate working nights, bro. I really do hate working nights because I just don't feel alive in the morning. Like it feels like a fucking dream, you know. Everything just feels so different. I feel like I'm in a complete different time. I mean, I am in a different time zone, kind of. It feels weird as fuck, bro. But yeah, man, I gotta go back to work, and I really don't want to. I haven't taken no trades today. The P&L for last week on the demo account was negative $750. No trades for today so far in the London session. Let's see what New York brings tomorrow. And yeah, man, let's get to it. Alright, y'all, so it has been yet another day full of things that I had to do after work. First and foremost, I had to go get my son's insurance, set up a dentist appointment. So that took me like 2 hours because I had to go get the physical card. So I had to go print it out. I had to do a lot of things, and it took me like 30 minutes at the dental office to just set the appointment. Then going back into the real estate license, the real estate school. So it turns out that since they messed up my name, that I have to do the process all over again, and it might take a while in order for me to like start all over again. It will take a minute. They didn't give me like a definite time. They said it could be a couple weeks or a month. So I mean, that's something that I can't even control because like they messed up my last name, bro. So all I went for was for like my credentials to like log into my account. Long story short, log into my account, it's a complete different name, and there's a lot of things that you have to sign, and I cannot move forward because I have to sign those things. And if they can't change my name, like there's no point in me doing the program when the program requires signature in a couple things. It's like some acknowledgments, but like at the end of each segment you have to like do like a DocuSign. So your fucking name has to be on each single piece of that. So I'm not gonna waste my time doing that because once I get the program all over again, like I need to redo it because each course is timed. Like you need to stay a specific amount of time in a specific window, all of that shit, right? So that took me an extra hour. Ended up coming back home at around 11:30. Went to sleep, woke up right now at around 5:30, and it felt so unproductive, but at the same time, like I did get a lot of stuff done, you know. I woke up right now with the weird ass pain in my right side. It's like I feel congested, but at the same time, like I think like my ears are full of air. So I don't really know what it is, bro. But when it's winter time, like I start getting so fucking sick, especially with my allergies and my congestion. I feel like shit, bro. But the main thing I really want to touch on today is the biggest thing that keeps me pushing, right? Every time you feel like you want to do something and you know it's the wrong thing, don't do it. And when you know there's something you gotta do, but you don't want to, that's what the fuck you have to do, bro. I tell myself this all the time, like this whole weekend, like I really told myself, it's like, you don't want to work out, you gotta fucking do it. You want to sit on your ass and fucking watch videos all day, eat and not be productive, lay in bed all day, don't do that. You know, like I would tell myself, don't do these things. Before, I would just submit to the idea of like, oh, I did a little bit today, I posted a video, I recorded today, and that was it. You know, like I did enough. I was just scratching the surface. And this is not who I am, you know? A lot of things, especially me working overnight, just doing things during the day is very hard for me now. I don't know why. Like I just don't feel in line no more. Like being up in the day, like it just feels so fucking weird for me. But the biggest thing that has been helping me not feel like my days are not productive is really telling myself the things you want to do, you don't fucking do those things. You don't do them. I want to lay down. I want to just scroll on fucking TikTok, YouTube, whatever. I just want to eat chips. I just want to do the easy things. I don't do those things. And the things I don't want to do, like study, record, edit, eat healthy, make my own meals, I do those things. Work out, I do those things. That's the difference between successful and... What happened, baby? My son's just playing around me, so if you guys hear some background noise, it's my little boy. But that's what's gonna keep me set. That's what's gonna push me to the next level that I need to be at. You know, this weekend I really reassessed everything, where I am at, where I need to go, what I need to change, and it's really about my decisions. Same thing with trading. This all came about my trading. I know I'm not supposed to do that, so I don't fucking do it. And what I want to do, I hold myself back. The things I have to do, which is be patient, trust the process, take it day by day, that's what I fucking have to do, right? And I don't want to do those things. I want to rush the process. I want to be impatient. I want to win a fucking big ass trade to not be able to not have to go back to work. Same thing in my life. The reason why I'm stuck right here in the middle from becoming the man that I envision myself, the successful man, the disciplined man, the consistent man, is doing the things I don't want to do but that need to get done, and putting aside the comforts, the things that I really want to do, which are not taking me nowhere and are just keeping me hostage right here. Your job will ruin you if you let your mind do what it wants, not what it needs to be done. The job can really be the biggest asset for you, right? Because it provides a stable income and that security, right? But at the same time, if you really let comfort and your tired mind take over you, you will not get to the next level. I already lived this. I already went through this, but God really took me back to step one, and I'm just building myself back over and over. But the process is faster, you know. We all fall back. Some of us don't learn the first time, and it takes us multiple times to get up, to do it all over again, to do it properly. For me, it's like I fucking fell down again, but I'm getting back up quicker. I'm pushing further and further, like faster, because I've learned my lessons. Yes, I've been stubborn. Yes, I've been wanting to do things by my own understanding, but God really humbles me all the time and puts me back where I need to be. Like I keep telling you guys, it has to be what God wants it to be. I have to take it day by day. That's the biggest takeaway that I've had these last couple days. And I'm going to keep applying this to my daily life, to my trading, and to my content, and I'm going to keep bringing you guys along the journey. It's just that sometimes we stumble. But the best thing that you can do is get your ass back up. Don't stay there. Don't stay there for longer than you need to. Because sometimes we do need to stay there. We do need to stay. We do need to feel lost. We do need to feel like we're not moving the needle, you know? But you don't have to stay there for so long. Get yourself out there as quick as you can. Once you realize you're stagnant, once you realize that you're falling back into your old habits, push yourself harder to get the fuck out. With that being said, boys, I'm about to spend the rest of my day with my little boy. finish this video, upload it for you guys, and head back to work. I mean, I just feel like I've been so unproductive these last couple days. I didn't take no trades today. We just pushed to all-time highs. Didn't find no setup. I was bearish in the morning due to that weekly opening gap, but longs just came out. Longs were just the way today, and I think it was mainly because of the earnings of all the big tech companies. So maybe it was that. Maybe just prices healing again and just pushing back to all-time highs. But no trades for me today. Still down 755 on the demo account. But I am very proud of myself because I'm keeping myself in check and I'm being disciplined in my trading, and it's showing, bro. But with that being said, boys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We got to do it all over again tomorrow, but hopefully we can just get back on track and push and push and push day by day. Like I said, I'm not going to rush. It's my story. I'm not looking at other people doing their thing. I'm doing my own thing. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on what I can control, and I'm going to just keep it pushing day by day.